Today, I'm going to be talking about what is the best editing system for you for filmmaking. Well, not so much the best, but what is right for you. Hey everybody, welcome to B-Low Films. My name is Marvin Askew and I am a cinematographer out here in Buffalo, New York. Yes, Buffalo, New York, home of the Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Sabres, snow. Anyway, the most common question that I always get is, what is the best video editing software that I can use to be a filmmaker or just to make videos in general? I get asked this question a lot, so many times, but what video editing software is better to use for filmmaking or for video editing or even just doing a YouTube channel just like what I'm doing right now? I'm gonna do the top 3 that I feel that most video editors should use. Now, 2 of them are ones that I use on a normal daily basis, and one is that I used to use back in the past, but here we go. Here goes my top 3, and these are the ones I feel are good for what you want to do as a filmmaker, as a vlogger, for whatever you may be. So, the first editing system I'm going to talk about is Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, Adobe Premiere Pro is a video editing software that's available right now, and it's you can use it in Windows, Mac, or Lumix systems. I feel that Premiere Pro is a video editing system that's kind of a all singing, all dancing video editing systems, where it's kind of named in one of the biggest industry names. You know, a lot of big name filmmakers use this video editing system. Multiple creative professionals use Premiere Pro, so I think it's very simple to use and it's very simple to download. The one big thing that I think about with Premiere Pro is that you can use this in multiple different Adobe programs like Photoshop or After Effects or Adobe Audition, which is an audio program. In order to get the program, you have to go to Adobe's website, and you can just get the program as a standalone, which gives you a multitude of things that you can use to make your video pop out. One of the downsides that I think about with Adobe Premiere Pro is that if you're using this as a single editing program, just you to edit and to ship it off to YouTube or whatever you need to do, then I think this program is for you. As a professional, I highly recommend you get the different multiple Adobe programs. So you would, instead of getting the standalone program, you're gonna have to get the Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, which gives you every Adobe content that you can get, which includes not only Premiere Pro, but After Effects Encoder, Photoshop, Lightroom, everything that you need to get your creative juices out there. I said there was a downside to it, but here's the downside about this. It is a subscription program. So in order to get everything, you have to subscribe to it. So you don't really own the program. You have to pay a monthly fee to have this program licensed to you. And I believe that is like 52, 53 bucks a month. Now the next program I'm going to talk about is Final Cut Pro 10. Back when I first started video editing, I used Final Cut Pro 7. This was the first editor I really started out with. And when Final Cut Pro 7 came out, it was almost as similar as how Adobe Premiere Pro was as a video editing software. But then when they phased out 7 and went to Final Cut Pro 10, it started looking like almost how iMovie was, which iMovie is pretty much another video editing software, but it's more basic for if you're just wanting to just do like home videos. It's not really for anybody that's really super creative, and it's really but the bare bones basic editor. Final Cut Pro 10 is basically a Mac software video editor, and it's your video editor that is mostly consumed by your Mac ecosystem, but is very powerful to use, especially for if you're a vlogger. If you want to get things really quick and post it out to YouTube, this editing system is really great for you. The one big downside about Final Cut Pro 10 is you got to have a MacBook or a Mac computer, either or. The other downside about this program is that it's cost a hefty $299 in order for you to get this program. This is going to be one of those programs that if you don't have that kind of money right now at this time, but you want to get editing, it's going to be very hard for you to get this program just to shell out $299 when you just don't have that type of money to shell out for. My very last editing system that I use on a daily basis or with Adobe Premiere Pro is DaVinci Resolve 16. Now, with DaVinci Resolve, when they first started out, they were merely just a coloring program for when you're coloring your videos. And then as time went on, they wanted to get into the game where they wanted to start making an editing system for it. When they came with DaVinci Resolve 12, it started out really slow. There were some bugs in the system, but as time went on, they started fixing it and they started correcting it. And DaVinci Resolve 16 is probably by far almost as close as Premiere Pro or the Adobe suites. The cool thing about it is that when you're using Adobe Premiere Pro, everything that you need to do as a videographer or as a creative is all separate. So you need to use separate programs to do what you need to get done for your films. But with DaVinci Resolve 16, everything's all included in one program. And here's the kicker about it. They have a paid version, which you pay $299, where you get the studio version with everything included, or if you want to get everything that's close to the studio version of it, they have a free program, free 99 for free, so that you can download the program and almost have control as if you almost had the studio program to create content or create your films, everything in there without having to switch over to different programs. Everything's all in one program for you to use. Now, the cool thing I love about DaVinci Resolve 16 is the coloring portion of it. I'm a big person of wanting to color my films, so I think it has a big upside to it when it comes to that. So these are my 3 top programs I say that video editors should use for making their content, as vlogging or as a filmmaker or whatever you do with films. I think you should use those 3 programs. But thank you for coming on to this program. Subscribe, check me out on Instagram, check me out on Twitter. Hey, send me a message, see how you feel. If you have any questions, let me know, and then I'll get back to you on the next video.